Welcome to my adventure into Rincon de la Vieja in the northwestern Costa Rica. And if you have not checked out my previous video about the coastal sites such as Playa Flamingo, Playa Ocotal, and the many interesting facets of traveling in Costa Rica such as infinite mango glitch or the pristine beaches that you can easily lose an entire day in, I would highly recommend you to go check it out in the link in the description. And if you have joined me from that past video, welcome to the most underrated national park this country has on offer. Because in this video, I will show you a volcanic power plant, a bubbling yet forbidden hot pot, and some cute animals I encountered on my way to swim in a waterfall. So hit up that like button and make sure that you are subscribed, because along with these incredible sites, I will also give you all of my experienced information about traveling in this region. And as you can see, after tubing along Poza Los Coyotes, we continued on this flat dirt road, passing through all kinds of really interesting local traffic, as well as greeting every single hospitable tico along the way. And we even had to stop along a roadblock in order to pay a $1 trespassing fee, because the road was somehow crisscrossing along private property. And eventually we reached our hotel in this region surrounded by old volcanic vents. And that is when I'd encountered a very important site. Oh wow, look at that. There's a tree in the middle of the road.
Which way do I go?
No!
Which way do I go?
Warning, tree on the way. No shit, Sherlock. You put it literally 1 meter before the tree. Wow, look at this. Ice is basically how they generate electricity here in Costa Rica. I think I told you, right? Costa Rica is one of the 2 countries in the world that is 100% energy renewable. Almost all of their energy comes from geothermal. And guess what? We're sitting on a volcano. So geothermal power it is. And wow, look, here's a sunset. Woo! What a gorgeous sunset.
So Rachel here with Rachel's Adventures, and we're on a volcano, y'all, and this is geothermal stuff, and they're 100% renewable energy. Yeah. Subscribe. Oh, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look over here and click on.
Yeah, this is what a bad vlogger looks like, and this is what a good vlogger looks like. So don't forget to subscribe and like this video, okay? And you can see there's a big pool of water here. Well, why is there a big pool of water sitting in nowhere next to the power plant? Well, here's the thing, right? We humans are pretty stupid. We can only make electricity out of steam. Steam pushes the motor, and the motor is generating electricity. Yeah, and that is how electricity is made. No matter what kind of electricity, nuclear power, geothermal, fucking coal, you know, all of them are the same. Yeah, you literally burn water, turns into steam, pushes the turbine, electricity. You know, that's how the only way we know how to make electricity, other than solar, which works completely differently. But yeah, this is why there's a pool of water. This water is getting piped all the way down to the heart of the volcano, heats up to an incredible amount of temperature, thousands of degrees, and it has so much pressure, it comes bursting out of the other end into that compound you can see on the other end of the pool, and then it pushes the turbine, and all of the Costa Rica gets electricity. And that is how geothermal works.
The next morning.
Beautiful morning from Rincon de la Vieja, and it's still windy, so I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah, I'm now under the flowery shack in front of typical breakfast, the gallo pinto, some cheese and fried eggs, some fresh fruits by the lake. This is what life is about, you know? Eat some food and talk with the horses. But yeah, let's go finish the breakfast and explore this gorgeous national park.
Del limón venimos, de allá es este son, con sabor a pati y al rico pambón, ritmo caribeño, con sabor al ron, a coco y cacao.
And as we are entering the national park proper, here are some useful information before you visit this gorgeous little piece of paradise. First up is that this national park has 2 different sectors, Las Pailas as well as Santa Maria. Here we are visiting Las Pailas because it is closer to Liberia and it also has more things to see. Around here, there are only very few lodging options, so if you want to make it a day trip out of Liberia, it is situated about 20 kilometers to the northeast. So if you wake up early enough, it is definitely doable. At the entrance of Las Pailas, there is a ranger station, which is fully equipped with bathroom, camping, as well as all of the information you needed for the visit of the park. And here you will also be charged $17 per person for entry, and once you step inside, the path splits into two. The left path is the one heading to the waterfalls. If you intend going that way, you have to enter the park before 12 noon, because the entire area closes for entry after 3:30, and the hike over to the waterfall is 5 kilometers each way, so it usually takes 4 hours in total. And as you can see, it does go up and down quite a bit, but it is never way too steep that you have to scramble. So make sure you bring your bikini, swimming suits, sunscreen, as well as mosquito repellent, because theoretically you're not supposed to swim in the waterfalls. It is never actually enforced, as I see a lot of locals also doing it. So let's enjoy our pleasant and verdant hike into this breathtaking scenery tucked away in a small hidden corner so seldomly frequented by foreigners.
Pegajoso, ritmo vacilón. Muévelo negrita, muévelo payo, al ritmo del banjo, del güiro y bongo. Muévelo negrita, muévelo payo, al ritmo del banjo, del güiro y bongo.
That is a howling monkey. And well, look at this. It's just a normal stream, right? Clear water, huge fig trees, and the sun just peeking through the leaves. But what if I tell you this river goes underground? Yeah. Look at this tree behind me. It is actually two trees. Can you see? One in the back, the darker colored, is an original tree, and this thing is a killer fig. You can see the killer fig will basically extend its tendrils and slowly wrap around the victim, so much so that it will bend the victim around, and then it will hollow out the victim by sucking out all of its nutrients and using its skeleton as support. In another 10 or 20 years, this original tree will be no more. Only the killer fig will survive, and there will be an empty husk inside. And this is what I call pura vida.
Canto es alegre, aquí no hay dolor, las penas se acaban cuando canto yo. Ritmo caribeño, ritmo de limón, ritmo pegajoso, ritmo vacilón. Muévelo negrita, muévelo payo, al ritmo del banjo, del güiro y bongo.
And now let's take a look of the other option to circle around the volcanic fields. This hike is about 3 kilometers in length and should take about 2 hours to walk the entire loop. All of the little pit stops we made along the way were absolutely flabbergasting, as I have never actually traversed on top of an active volcano so closely before. Yeah, don't you forget, starting in 1960s, this old geyser has been very active, bubbling up large plumes of smoke as recently as 2022, forcing people around to evacuate in panic. So if you have the time, definitely take a walk around this trail, as you will witness a lot of really interesting phenomena that would otherwise be very difficult to find in any other place. And seeing the hot volcanic steam rising above a bubbling vent, meandering through the lush undergrowth jungle forest, I don't think there are many other places where you can get this close to imminent death.
Porque ha nacido junto a un corral, paviado por los terneros y al calor de mi buena mamá. Mi empeño son los caballos, las vacas todas y mi mujer, el rancho, los chacalines y esta pampa que no olvidaré. Y yo soy el que soy y no tengo comparación, y al besar de mujer se sentirá mi corazón. Hay amor.
And you can see all of these steaming pile of rocks. Wow. Smells like a steaming pile of something else, let me tell you. And down here is the lake, apparently at the point of boiling, and it's pretty deep. So I say if you go for a swim, you don't have to bring a towel. Oh, look at it, it's bubbling right there. Wow, look at this. It's a lava field almost. All of these are bubbling. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, and then these are steamy hot. And right on top of it is a lizard just hanging out. Just a big boy chilling. And they call these fumarolas. You can see just piles of steam rising from the middle of the jungle. Oh, yeah, no idea how these trees survived. And let's look over here on the viewing platform. Oh wow, this is a big one. Just a sea of steam coming from a literal boiling lake.
Que mis besos son para vos, que si vos me olvidas esta noche de luna borracho me haré enamorar, ya que al fin no tengo mujer, venga un trago y a parrandear, mis amigos quieren tomar y yo quiero así complacer. Buen sabanero, no tengas miedo para montar y agárrate del pretal con el coraje de un buen montador. Cuida que la Rosalina te está cuenteando desde el Toril, que vino de Catalina a ver las fiestas en este lugar.
After spending nearly a full day in Rincon de la Vieja, we continued north around this active little pot of death, and circled around the Costa Rican countryside just to be absolutely floored by the amount of green energy they are harvesting from Mother Nature in this little piece of paradise on Earth. Wow, look how big these boys are! Woo! And listen to the sound of the wind flapping against these gigantic turbines. Wow. And it's just fields of them, completely surrounding us. Yeah, this is what 100% renewable comes to be. Geothermal and wind. And down there you see, that's Volcan Miravalle. Wow, all of these mountains create the energy that in turn feeds this entire land. Costa Rica has a lot of future.
Vení, casate conmigo. Yo te ofrezco lo mejor. Ya me compré un pedacito pa' ver si pego el mayor. Ahora, buen sabanero, no tengas miedo para montar y agárrate del pretal con el coraje de un buen montador. Cuida que la Rosalina te está cuenteando desde el Toril, que vino de Catalina a ver las fiestas en este lugar.
And as you are watching our adventure slowly creeping up towards the last part, where I will bathe in the crystal blue water of Rio Celeste, trying out a free wild hot spring that flows in the form of a river with the perfect temperature, and ending up in the capital of San Jose. I hope you have enjoyed our journey thus far. And if you did, please click the like button underneath this video and make sure that your subscribe button is no longer red. Because our life on the road is an adventure and I really want you to accompany me for the rest of the way. I will see you in the next part in La Fortuna.